We're ready to pick up with Chapter 9 in our Dragon Master series book, Shine of the Silver Dragon. Chapter 9, The Lonely Dragon. Drake shielded his eyes. Is that bright shine coming from a dragon, he thought. Argent, stand down, Jean commanded. These are the Dragon Masters that you told me to let in. The silver shine faded, revealing the most beautiful dragon Drake had ever seen. The dragon's body was covered in shimmering silver scales. The design on his large wings reminded Drake of a butterfly's wings, but all in silver. Argent shines when he thinks danger is near, Jean explained. Drake's dragonstone began to glow. He heard Worm's voice say in his head, I communicated with Argent when we were on the tower. I think he trusts me, but Argent will attack if he thinks we will steal the key. Drake looked at Argent. Don't worry, he told Jean's dragon. We are here to protect the key, not steal it. He and Bo gazed around the dragon's lair. The big underground room had walls made of stone. Torches on the walls lit up the darkness. They cast a glow on a mound of silver treasures, goblets, coins, swords, and jewelry. Wow, Drake exclaimed. This is a lot of treasure. These treasures are not important, Jean replied. They are only here to confuse the thieves. The silver key is hidden in this lair. As she spoke, Argent began to moving across the floor towards the other dragons. His blue eyes gazed at Worm and Shoe. Then he moved even closer, looking directly into Worm's eyes. Argent has never seen another dragon before, Jean said. Bo gently touched the silver dragon's tail. That is sad, he said. Our dragons all have one another. Argent knows that guarding the silver key is a great honor, just as I do, Jean said. Then she smiled a little. Still, it is nice to have company. Shoe opened her mouth and a watery mist floated out. Bo laughed. I think Shoe is showing off for Argent, she said. Argent must have incredible powers, Drake said. What can he do? Jean smiled again. Argent can blast his enemies with his silver shine, she replied. And when his opponent attacks, his wings reflect the attack right back at them. Drake's mouth dropped open. That is an amazing power. Suddenly, a bell rang in the lair. Carlos, Jean cried. He must have spotted one of the wizards. Wow. Chapter 10. Get ready. Argent's body began to shine brightly. Jean drew her sword. The air sizzled with magical energy, and Drake felt his skin prickle. Worm, what's happening? Worm closed his eyes and his body began to glow. Diego is trying to break through the magical barrier. Diego is trying to get in, Drake told the others. We must protect the silver key, Jean cried. Right, Drake said. Bo, if Diego gets into the lair, command Shoe to blast him with her healing mist. Bo patted his dragon. Get ready, Shoe. Then Drake heard Worm's voice again. Maldred has added his power to Diego's. Diego is very strong now, strong enough to break into the lair. It was just what Drake had feared, but Drake didn't repeat Worm's words. He didn't want to upset Bo or Jean. There had to be a way to protect the key. He whirled around to Jean. If Diego gets in, Worm could transport the key out of here to somewhere safe, just like he transported us onto the tower before. Where is the key? Jean frowned. I cannot tell you, she said. How can I be sure that Worm will bring the key back here? Jean, please trust us, Drake begged. Worm can transport it out of here, and Shoe can cure Diego, and then I promise we'll bring the key right back to you. Jean looked at Argent. What should we do? She asked her dragon. Suddenly, Argent let out a piercing shriek. He started to flap his wings. Then, Boom! A loud explosion rocked the dragon's lair. Wow! We'll be back tomorrow evening to see what happens next.